Hello guys, and welcome to another One Punch Man video. Alright, so in today's One Punch Man video, I'll be going over Sky's main account again, and we'll see if he's made any improvements to fully optimize his account. Also, this is an awesome flashy flash skin. One of the best skins in this game, in my opinion. But of course, before I begin, I'd like to give a shout out to all the members who have joined my channel. Thank you so much for becoming members of this channel. I really do appreciate the additional support. Thanks so much. Alright, let's go into his characters and see what is up. So he has Boros as his strongest character, followed by Watchdog Man, Goketsu, Carnage, Gero, so he definitely maxed out the hero backup stick. Silverfang, unfortunately. Oh no. Why is this old man stronger than a My Mask? Alright, and then Zombie Man, King, and the rest are pretty much irrelevant. Alright, let's start off with the character skills. We're gonna go through this really quickly. This is fine. This is fine. Also fine. Silverfang definitely doesn't need this many skill points. In fact, I don't know when they're gonna release it, but there's gonna be a mode called the Training Hall, where you only pretty much need to invest into 8 characters in terms of levels and skill points. But when that mode comes out, I would definitely recommend reversing Silverfang and any of the SR characters that you are using, because you can just place like a My Mask in one of the slots below, and he'll obtain the same amount of, or the average amount of skill points that your 8 characters that you slot into the main system of the Training Hall. Zombie Man's fine. He's probably going to be one of the duelists that you put into the main slots, so get his skill points to as high as possible, as there aren't really any other duelists that you'll be leveling up or using anyways. You're gonna need to reverse King and then put all his resources into either Boros, Gero, and Red Mosquito Girl when she comes out, or Awaken Tatsumaki. Same thing with Alloy, same thing as, what do you call it, Silverfang. Just get rid of his skill points. Same with Beast King, Tatsu as well. I don't even know why you have skill points in Sky King. I guess it's just for the daily quests, etc, etc. But yeah, that's just something you can fix later on. You don't have to do it right now. But when the Training Hall game mode does come out, you want to be reversing these characters' skill points, so you get some of these coins back, as well as the training books as well. Alright, so you have your Boros at 5-star. Perfect. You're done with him. Watchdog Man eventually needs to get to 5-star. His 5-star passive is very useful, and he is very strong now that Gero is the new meta core. Goketsu, you can stop at 4-star. You don't technically need to get him to 5-star, as his 5-star passive doesn't really do much, and there are probably going to be stronger monster units that come out in the future, like RMG. Carnage, he is at 6-star, but here's the thing. Since you have Goketsu, I feel like you need to eventually reverse your Carnage and dump his resources either into Goketsu, Watchdog Man, and maybe some of his Star Ascension cards into a future LSSR, like a Red Mosquito Girl, SSR Genos if you plan on pulling him, or Awaken Tatsumaki. For now, it's okay, but it's just something in the future that you should be looking forward to in reversing your Carnage. You can keep some of the stars for Limit Break because you're going to need it for the figurine stats, but in terms of everything else, you should probably be reversing him, especially the also the purple stars, which we will go into later. Gero, you're going to need a 5-star eventually, but don't worry about it for now unless you want to be like, I'm pretty sure you're already rank 1 in your server anyways for PvP, but yeah, it's definitely something you're going to need to 5-star eventually, similar to Zombie Man, like I stated in his LSSR review. Silverfang, I mean 4-star is, it's not good that he's 4-star, but since you already did it, I guess it's fine, just don't go any further. And the purple stars, I definitely don't approve of this. My Mask is maxed out. Zombie Man actually should be your next 5-star priority, unless you have a I guess Watchdog Man is also pretty good. It depends. Do you want to move forward with PvP? If you want to move forward with PvP, then Watchdog Man should be 5-star next. If you want to tackle more PvE content or get higher damage for Club Boss Boros, then Zombie Man should be your next 5-star priority. King, forget about him. Alloy, if you manage to pull dupes on like some LSSR banner or even his rate up banner, then you can 5-star because his 5-star passive is actually pretty decent. And it's very useful during, Gyro meta when SSR Genos is just going to blow up your entire team. His passive really does help your backline survive to a certain degree, unless you're fighting one of those mega whales who have Genos maxed out with his keepsake. Then not even alloy will save you. Beast King, you should... Oh, you need to do the tournament. Just throw him into one tournament for a love of God, please. And get him to 7-star. He's going to be very useful. In fact, when Red Mosquito Girl comes out and replaces Amai Mask, you can still use Beast King as like an additional follow-up attacker. Because you're going to have the injury debuff from Zombie Man anyways, or any other character that can provide injury. So he's just more damage, and he can pretty much be used in PvE. All the way until, I believe, Galewind. Galewind is the follow-up attacker that eventually replaces him. Tatsu, Ignore, and everyone else is just bleh. It's just bleh. Alright, let's move on to Awakening now. Alright, starting off with Boros. I think your Boros is in a good spot. Purple 3 is definitely good enough for now. Eventually, you do want to get into Purple 4 for the crush rate, as the bosses do block. I would say never go to P5. Until like maybe super endgame. Even then, I wouldn't really recommend it because there are stronger LSSRs, especially monster sides such as Red Mosquito Girl. She should definitely be priority over Boros in terms of Purple 5. So I'd say Purple 4 is probably the highest you should go on Boros. Watchdog Man, he's at a good spot too. The crit resist rate will help eventually, so yeah, P4 will eventually be your goal. And if you do have his keepsake, his P5 is actually quite worth it, in my opinion. He gets a lot more utility and damage overall. And it's definitely worth the investment, but it's not something you need to rush as of right now. In fact, let me double check. Do you have his keepsake? You do have his keepsake. Alright, so yeah, P5 will eventually be one of your future goals on Watchdog Man. Goketsu, you can get to Purple 4 eventually as well. Yeah, all three of these characters eventually want to be at Purple 4. Even if you have Goketsu's keepsake though, don't go for his Purple 5. It's, in my opinion, not worth it. Like I said, Red Mosquito Girl should be your top priority when it comes to Awakening to 5-star. But yeah, I see that you're working on Goketsu now, which is fine. You do want to get him the Purple 3. Carnage, I would say just since you're already halfway there, or a little under halfway there, I guess, get him the Purple 3 and then stop. Just don't do any more investment in the Carnage, because you have to choose eventually. You either have to pick, are you going to invest into Goketsu or Carnage? And since you have Goketsu, and I'm pretty sure you have his keepsake as well, yeah, you have his keepsake. He is just the better character overall. And you're not gonna have, well, you might have the resources like in the far future, but for now, the best option is to just take all your grappler resources, your star ascension cards, and pump them into more relevant characters, such as Watchdog Man and Goketsu. And this is coming from someone who mains Carnage as his main character. The only reason that I'm using Carnage, obviously, is because he's my best option as a free-to-play. But for you, since you have Goketsu, he's literally just a stronger monster version of Carnage. He does everything better than Carnage. He's tankier. He has about the same amount of sustain. I would say Carnage has probably better sustain with his keepsake. And Goketsu has better utility overall. Carnage literally is a 1v6 character. He doesn't provide any utility to his team. Versus Goketsu, he provides some sort of utility and support with his passive. So overall, Goketsu will have a longer meta life and more usage in different lineups compared to Carnage, who will eventually fall off during bomb meta. So yeah, that's just some advice. You don't have to reverse him right now or stop investing into him, but later on in the future, he's definitely someone you don't want to pump any more resources into. Gero is one of those characters similar to Zombie Man where you don't need to pump a lot of Awakening or purple material into. In fact, you get attack, crit rate, crit damage. You get offensive stats when you invest into Gero versus Zombie Man, who wants these stats. Instead, he gets HP and block rate. So they both get stats that do not fit their role. Basically, it's not really worth putting too many resources or awakening them past a certain star level. For Gero, I'd say 2 purple star or awakening 2-star is good enough. And since you're already working on it anyways, just stop at purple 2. Do not go to purple 3. These monster awakening resources can be pumped into Goketsu, Boros, Remosquito Girl. So yeah, he doesn't need it, but since you already started, it's fine. Just don't work on it anymore once you've completed Awakening 2. And then for Bang or Silver Fang, just stop. Just stop. Don't even complete his Purple 3. Don't even think about it. He is not only off meta at this point, but he's just a bad character overall. Oh, I would also like to mention, we had a discussion in the DMs about you talking about whether to use Silver Fang or Tank Top Master during the Zombie Man meta, and my recommendation was to use Tank Top Master, since you're also running Goketsu and those two pair very well together during both the Zombie Man meta and the Gero meta. However, your reasoning was, because of Energy Seal thanks to Watchdog Man, if you used Tank Top Master, one of your characters would not be able to cast their ultimate, which is true, but if you thought about it in the long run, since we knew Gero was going to be the next meta unit, or the next meta really soon, had you chosen to use Tank Top Master or invest into him over Silver Fang, right now you could be running Goketsu and Tank Top Master in Gero Core, and those two are a very solid and strong option in terms of a lineup. But yeah, if you hadn't reversed your Tank Top Master, all these resources here could have been put into him, and I think you had his keepsake too. That makes him an even better option over Silver Fang as a tenacity shield generator and a support grappler for your lineup. So my final advice for this is stop building your Silver Fang, stop putting Purple or Awakening resources into him, and eventually you want to reverse him and put his resources to Goketsu, Watchdog Man, or whatever grappler you plan on using in the future. Alright, moving on. Amai Mask. Your Amai Mask is, let me see, how much attack and HP? Okay, this is doable. You can use him in Club Boss Boros. He might not hit really... he'll hit a decent amount, and he'll still be able to survive, I believe, because he's almost at 1,000,000 HP. But I believe you should probably put in a little bit more resources in terms of Awakening material. Get his crit rate to 8% at Purple 2. If you want to stop then, and just save all your resources for Remosquito Girl, who will replace him in the future, that's fine. But I would definitely say at least get him to Awakening 2-star or 2-star Awakening for that extra crit rate and bonus damage. It doesn't cost that much material anyways. Zombie Man, we've been through this already for his Awakening and Limit Break. Awakening's fine. I see that you've stopped investing into him. Perfect. Save your resources for other LSSRs and main characters. King can ignore. Alloy can ignore. You can open it. I mean, you can open it. It doesn't cost anything. Just make sure you don't put any investments into him. Beast King. It depends. If you want to build Beast King, then you should definitely get him to at least Purple 2. If you don't plan on building Beast King, up to you. Save your resources for other grapplers. Nope. Oh, wait. Here we go. Gonna go over Tank Top again. This character, if you did not reverse him, he would be so strong right now in this current meta with Goketsu. That's why I sort of just facepalmed at the fact that you chose Silver Fang over Tank Top Master, especially when you already had so much investment into Tank Top along with his keepsake. But oh well, it's a mistake of the past. If you want to build him up again, it's up to you. I wouldn't really recommend it since you already reversed him. There's really like no point. Just move forward and put everything in the Watchdog Man instead. But yeah, just a mistake that you might come to regret. Okay, now let's go over your talent and sigil slots. Starting off with Boros. So you have his talent 3 unlocked. Very nice. I'd say his talent 3 page probably needs more investment. You want to get more points into his attack node, and eventually you want to unlock this 3rd sigil slot. But if you don't have high enough level, let me see. Do you have high enough level sigils for him? Preferably no, you don't. Okay, so that's fine. Since you don't have high enough level sigils for either Sharp Sword. How many piercings do you have? You only got 1 piercing. You can put 2 piercings if you want. That's perfectly fine. But once you get high enough level sigils for that, you can definitely unlock the 3rd sigil slot here for Boros. Let me see. Why are you running double chaos? Do you not have vitality? I would say a vitality sigil might be slightly better than this chaos sigil. I mean, I know you use them in PvP, but yeah, I'd say slotting in 1 vitality sigil is probably better. You can honestly fuse this too. I'm not going to because I don't want to mess anything up. I don't know if you can put this support sigil slot or this vitality sigil slot on someone else. I'd say this is probably better. That's probably better for now. It gives you more attack as well and some HP. And they usually pair really well with either the Chaos or the Bastion sigil. So, not bad. Yeah, I'd say just put a little bit more talent investment in the Boros. And once you max out the attack nodes, you can even put some into Boss Slayer, because I mean he's a PvE unit, so why not? And I would say get this to about level 4 or 5, because it does deal a lot of damage at the higher levels. Alright, moving on. Watchdog Man. Yeah, he has, he definitely needs to unlock these sigils for Watchdog Man eventually. I think the issue right now is your sigils are just too low level, so it's fine. If you don't have the high enough level sigils, then obviously don't unlock these. You probably, oh yeah, you also don't have the Star Ascension cards. That's another issue that everyone is facing. Yeah, for Watchdog Man, you want to get, well, his True Strike. Here's the problem with Watchdog Man's True Strike. It scales off his attack, and Watchdog Man deals more damage off of HP for his ultimate. So the odds are you're going to have a lot more HP rather than attack, unless you have his keepsake. Even then, his attack stat's not going to be that high, so yeah, I'd say about level 3 to 4. It's probably good enough for his True Strike. Don't go past that. Then obviously put some points or more investment into his HP, and then you're good to go. Once you have the HP nodes maxed out and this node at around level 3 to 4, you can stop with Watchdog Man's talents. Goketsu, same issue as the other two. Need a little bit more investment. Since we're in Gyro Metal, probably you want to prioritize HP nodes over the attack nodes. Either one's fine. What does he get? He gets True Strike. He falls into the same issue with Watchdog Man now, since most people are going to be using him as a tank rather than an attacker. Before, in the Zombie Man meta, you probably wanted to get this to around level 5 or 6, because he would do a lot of damage, especially if you went crit Goketsu. And obviously unlock his 3 sigil slots once you have high enough sigils to slot into them, and if you plan on using Goketsu in PvP in the near future. If you plan on dropping him eventually, then I guess you could just skip out on unlocking these and save your Star Ascension cards and sigils for either Watchdog Man, Boros, and eventually Red Mosquito Girl. It's up to you. Carnage, I would say stop now. Yeah, since you have to pick between him and Goketsu, and I would say Goketsu, you can just forget about Carnage's talents. Don't unlock any more sigils on him. Do not even throw him into talent perfection. You can just take him out, and he won't get any more of these talent skill points, basically. Yeah, so stop. And eventually you want to reverse his sigil slots too, that he has in talent sigil page 2 and page 1. And you can just take these sigils that you have here and put them into your other characters, making them stronger. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for Carnage. Moving on to Gero Gero. Oh, no. Why you do this? Okay, do not unlock this. I know you can, but don't do it. Don't do it. I already see an issue with Gero Gero. So it's fine that you have his talent page 2 unlocked, along with his talent page 1, and all the sigils unlocked. That's perfectly fine. I would say don't invest any more talent-wise and sigil-wise. And here's the biggest issue. Why are you wasting your Sharp Sword sigils on Gero Gero? I literally just made an LSSR review stating that the only sigil you want for Gero Gero is this useless Frenzy sigil that no other character in the game can use. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to start synthesizing all these useless Frenzy sigils, and then we're going to give Gero Gero 2 Frenzy sigils. And then we're going to take those 2 Sharp Swords and put them somewhere else. Or I'm just going to leave them in your inventory and then let you deal with it later on. Okay, so with this, we can make 2 level 5 Frenzy sigils for Gero Gero. That is amazing. And now these Sharp Swords, just take them out. Take them out. Give them 2 Frenzy sigils. There you go. Now you have, how many Sharp Swords do you have? You have 2 level 4 Sharp Swords that you can put on anyone else. You can put them on Watchdog Man, put them on Boros, Goketsu, My Mask, even Zombie Man. I'd rather put it on Zombie Man than Gero Gero. Like, what? Why would Gero Gero need damage? He literally doesn't do any damage, even with his, like, his basic attack does 1 damage, and then his ultimate, sure, has attack scaling, but compared to other AoE damage dealers, his damage is negligible at best. So yeah, there you go. 2 Frenzy sigils in place of your offensive sigil slot. This one's fine. Chaos, Bastion, Vitality, pick your poison. Doesn't really matter to me. So yeah, just do not open Talent 3, and I guess just max out these 2 pages, and you're good to go on Gero Gero. Ah, this is painful to see. So painful. Okay, whatever. The thing with talents is you can always just stop. Like, even if you made a mistake and opened up too many pages, you can always just stop. So just take Silver Fang out of Talent Perfection. Don't invest in them anymore. Reverse all his sigil slots, please, for the love of God. Please, for the love of God. Oh my God, you have Sharp Sword sigils here too. Come on, man. Oh, and the thing is, I don't think the Tenacity Sigil even works on him. Because if I remember correctly, when I was playing on Southeast Asia, some of the players did tell me that because his Tenacity Shield is scaled off of his ally's HP, this doesn't work. Unless it's like... It works on Tank Top Master because the Tenacity Shield is based off of his own HP. I think it's just a weird text interaction, so this is why no one puts Tenacity Sigils on Silver Fang. But that's just a small little error anyways, because it doesn't matter. You need to get rid of these Sigil slots on Silver Fang eventually. You're going to have to reverse them. So yeah, just reverse the Sigil slots and do not put him in Talent Perfection anymore. My Mask. Alright, you don't have to open Talent 3, because eventually he's going to be replaced by Red Mosquito Girl. I would say still do some of his talents. Like, he gets a lot of damage and survivability overall. And Talent Page 2 is not that hard to complete, in general. Sigil slot-wise, I would say at least unlock one of them. Alright, I guess you don't have to. Nah, you know what, at this point, don't worry about it. I would say, if it were like a couple months back, I would say the first Sigil slot and maybe these two were worth investing into, but now that we're moving at such a fast pace, meta-wise, I think it might be better to actually just save your Star Ascension cards for stronger future characters. So, plus I think your My Mask is going to hit hard enough right now because he does have 270k attack, which is a decent amount, at least for an SR. So yeah, other than a little bit more investment talent-wise, I'd say a My Mask is good enough or in a good spot. Alright, Zombie Man's talents and sigils. My favorite. I'm not going to flame you again because we already did it in your last account review. Yep, Talent 3, Zombie Man. Just stop. Sigil slots, this is okay, I guess. Sharp Sword, level 5. I feel like you have a... Just throw a Ruthless on him. Don't put a Sharp Sword Sigil on him. Save those for your damage dealers. Or you put them on your damage dealers. What is this one? Rebellion. I mean, I guess. I don't really care. Just... I mean... Yeah, just put a Ruthless... I mean, you're not using it on anyone else. And like I said, the Sharp Sword Sigil can be better used on your main characters. So just save that for someone else. Don't put it on Zombie Man. King. Yeah, seems about right. You can unlock Alloy's talents. Well, maybe not now. You want to focus on finishing your main characters first, but eventually you can put some talent investment in the Alloy. It's not a bad idea, and I would say only go up to talent 2. And don't unlock any of his sigils, and that's fine. Beast King, once again, it's up to you whether or not you want to build him. If you want to build him, you need to get him to at least Talent Page 2. And I would say any of the... I'd say probably 3 of his sigil slots is good enough. Because you do want him to have some survivability and damage as well. But once again, up to you if you want to build him or not. And everyone else is just poop. Okay, now let's go over his exclusive items. 3-star Boros Keepsake, 4-star Dragon Badge on Boros. Very nice, good enough. Watchdog Man, 3-star Keepsake, 5-star exclusive badge. Not bad. Eventually you want to get this to 6-star to max him out, but for now, pretty good. 3-star Keepsake for Goketsu, 4-star Dragon Badge. I would say put one more star into his exclusive badge because you are building him as a tank, I believe. Are you? No, you still have offensive gear on him, but eventually when you decide to swap him over as a tank, you're going to need the extra durability. Yeah, you definitely need to reverse your Carnage eventually, or whenever you feel like it, because you don't have his Keepsake, so he's already weaker than most Carnages, and his, exclusive badge is only 4 stars. So yeah, you can take a lot of the Dragon Badges that you have on Carnage, as well as the Star Ascension cards, and pump them into Goketsu, and maybe some into Watchdog Man as well. Oh boy. Alright, for Gero, I'd say 2 to 3, no, not even 3 stars, just put 2 stars into his exclusive badge. Yeah, don't put these investments into a support character that honestly most of the time doesn't even need to be alive compared to your other main characters. Like these Dragon Badges easily could be put into Goketsu or even Boros as a better investment. Yeah, just reverse this and only keep it at 2 stars in my opinion. Oh boy. Reverse the old man. Just do it. He doesn't need... I mean, you're not going to use him eventually. He's already pretty much out of meta. You don't need to be putting any Star Ascension card investment into him. So, just completely reverse this and dump your resources into your other characters, like I stated before. This is fine on My Mask. The 3-star Keepsake is not that great, but eventually you're gonna reverse him for Red Mosquito Girl anyways. So this is fine. Zombie Man's good to go. Not too much investment. The perfect amount in my opinion. You can eventually reverse this once you stop using King. I think he's still useful in Club Boss Boros as an extra Esper and a Shatter debuffer, so this is fine. Alloy doesn't really need much investment, so ignore. Beast King, up to you if you want to build him, and everyone else is just poop once again. Alright, now let's take a look at your gear. You got a Primo set on Boros, which is nice. If you can get a crit rate attack piece here, even if it's like purple, I'd say it's probably better. Maybe. Let me see if you got one. Set, Primal. Okay, does not seem like you have one, so never mind. Other than that, yeah, this is a really good Primal set. I'd say it's good enough for now, at least. Watchdog Man has HP speed. If you can, although this might mess with your speed tuning, so if you can't find a piece like this, I don't recommend it. Yeah, I don't think you have one. Well, I don't need the Primal set, just... Oh, you do have one. Okay. So if you want your Watchdog Man to do more damage, you can consider adding a HP crit rate piece or chest piece instead of this HP speed piece. But like I said, if you need the speed or if this will mess up your speed tuning, then don't worry about it until you get either more Star Ascension cards or I would say just more Star Ascension cards because you want at least 1 HP percent piece on Watchdog Man so he's actually tanky enough and he'll do enough damage. So yeah, the ideal set is HP crit rate, 2 HP speed pieces, and 1 HP percent. Or you can have an HP crit damage one if you want to go full DPS Watchdog Man. That's usually the perfect setup for the doggo. For Goketsu, I would say go full HP gear on him. I don't know why you're running attack gear on him, especially since you don't have a crit rate chest piece. If this was attack crit rate, I can see a good reason to put attack gear on Goketsu because he'll do a lot of damage and he'll be able to break through other Goketsus with the additional crit rate. But since it's just all attack, I feel like a lot of his damage is just going to get mitigated. He's just going to fall into this awkward position where he does damage, but not enough to the point where he's able to burst through the opponent's crit resist or Gyro core. Let me see if you have an attack piece, crit rate chest piece. No, this is HP. No, hold on. That's orange gear. You don't... Oh, you do. Who is it on? Zombie Man? Zombie Man. Why do you have your attack crit rate piece on Zombie Man? Since when do you need crit rate on Zombie Man? Zombie Man will be better off with the attack percent, so he deals more damage and heals. Or no, just because with the attack percent, he'll heal more. He'll heal his entire team more. Versus Goketsu needs the crit rate. So I'm not sure why you have this crit rate piece on Zombie Man over Goketsu. I'm actually going to move... Does he have... No, they both have broken sets, too. If you had a set on Goketsu, I can see maybe why you want the attack percent. I'm just going to... Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. No, I'm just going to remove this and put it on here instead. So now Goketsu has the crit rate piece. You should probably put more Star Ascension card investment into this as well. I'm not going to do that for you, but if you get back onto your account, I'll let you do that yourself. Where's that attack piece that you had earlier? This piece is much better on Zombie Man. Just because he'll heal his entire team for more damage. Or he'll just heal his entire team more. Because his heal is based off his attack percent. But yeah, I would say this is okay for now. Since if I look at your team, you don't really have a strong AoE damage dealer until you either pull for SSR Genos. Well, that's pretty much it now that I think about it. There aren't really any other strong AoE damage dealers. Oh, wait. Awaken Tatsumaki if she's released early on. So, yeah, those are your two future options. Either SSR Genos or Awaken Tatsumaki. Then you can swap Goketsu over to a HP tank build, which is recommended, especially during Gyro and Bomb meta. So for now, this is okay. You're just going to maybe fall into an issue where Goketsu is not going to deal quite enough damage to burst through Gyro core, especially since you don't have Garo. If you had Garo, then yes, this would still be the ideal or best setup for your Goketsu. Carnage is fine. He ideally just wants HP percent instead of block rate or anything else, but like I said, you're going to be reversing him eventually anyways, so this is fine for now. HP speed is good on Gyro, although it's not really, necessary right now because Genos is not out yet, but since you already have it set up, it's perfectly fine. This gear is good to go.
肩こりが取れたぜ。
Yeah, Silver Fang just throw some HP gear on him. We're gonna get rid of this character eventually, so it doesn't really matter. My mask. I checked. You only had one attack crit rate chest piece, so this is probably the best. Actually, no. Do you have any better primal gear? Because primal gear is actually pretty important on a my mask. So this is on Boros. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Is your primal gear so bad? This is a really good primal piece. Wait, what do you have on Boros? Speed. Oh. Does your Boros need to be that fast? Maybe for... I'm not gonna mess with it, because maybe you need your Boros to be fast for PvP or something, so we'll leave that alone, but this piece is pretty good. Other than that, yeah, your Boros is taking up all the good primal pieces. Okay, I probably shouldn't do this. This is probably a terrible idea, but let's see if you have a okay lightning piece. Or okay lightning pieces. This is probably a terrible idea. Attack speed. Attack HP. Attack. Defense speed. Crit damage, that's good. And you know what? Yeah, screw it. Let's just go with this for now. I don't even think a lightning set is worth it. It's just a really bad primal set. Alright, so I guess this is the best gear you can put on my mask for now. Although, maybe you... What is his speed? Let me see. 367. I think mine might be... Whatever, we'll speed tune later when I do Club Boss Boros attempts, but we'll just leave this for now. It seems okay enough. Oh man, Zombie Man. I don't know why you had crit gear on him. And now you have crit damage, so I'm just gonna get rid of this. And see if there's any other attack. Do you have a speed? Yeah, you have a speed gear on him, so we need attack percent, or pretty much anything else is fine. There we go. This might lower your BP a little bit, but you can put this on probably on my mask or something. There. Just attack it. Wait, what? Why didn't it work? Wait, what? Oh, it's a different piece of gear. I'm stupid. What was that gear? This one. Attack percent. I don't think you have one. That's orange. Or is it? It's on Boros. What does a my mask have? Attack speed. Well, since you don't have anything else that's better... Let's see. Attack. What is this? Defensive. Alright, I guess we'll just have to leave it here for now. Yeah, we're just gonna have to leave it here for now. But yeah, Zombie Man definitely didn't need the crit rate, so I just replaced that gear and swapped it with Goketsu. This is okay for now. Eventually you want to replace this with a attack percent gear piece of some sort over the crit damage, since he's not gonna have enough crit rate. You don't want crit rate on Zombie Man anyways, he's not a DPS, he's a support character. King doesn't really matter at this point, he's just there for the Shatter debuff and the healing, and extra Esper for the bonus damage on Boros. Alloy, just throw random HP on him. Alright, Gangster set, very needed. In fact, I would say you would probably prioritize Gangster set over just stats on Beast King. He's one of the exceptions. Here's the thing, can we get better Gangster set gear on you? I think we can. I don't think he needs speed. I don't know why you have so much speed on your Beast King. You know what? I don't even think you're using Beast King, so you know what? I'm just not even gonna bother. I'll let you fix it on your own later, but he doesn't need this much speed, especially if you have a Maya Mask in the lineup, since Maya can already proc the injury debuff, or Zombie Man. It's basic attack too, so you want to just prioritize crit rate, crit damage, and attack percent on his other gear pieces with the Gangster gear. So definitely get rid of all this extra useless speed gear on him. And everyone else, like I said, is pretty much irrelevant. Alright, now let's go over your buff gears. Oh, wow. That's a pretty good buff gear with that speed bonus. Attack percent obviously will be better, so keep rolling this and see what you get. Oh, nice crit roll. Flat attack. If you can get at least 2 crit substats on this Esper buff gear. I'd say keep it. Good enough. And a little advice, for purple buff gear, you can put stars into it for now. I would say 2 stars probably is the best amount. Don't go past that. And do not roll substats on purple gear. I don't think it's worth it, because these are just temporary buff gears that will eventually be replaced by the orange-gray tier. You can put Ascension investments into your purple buff gears just for the bonus stats, but do not waste your material rolling for the substats on purple gear, in my opinion. Just save them all for your orange gear. Yeah, so that way you don't just waste them, because right now they're actually pretty scarce. Later on, when a training center comes out, or the expedition, whatever it's called, you'll get more material, but even then, yeah, just don't roll for substats on your purple buff gear. Save them for your orange buff gear. Oh, this is nice. HP bonus percent and speed bonus percent on the doggo. If you can roll 1 more HP bonus or speed bonus on this buff gear, you're set. Wow, this is a beautiful piece of buff gear for the doggo. You want crit rate and HP, flat HP on the grappler buff gear. So try to roll at least 2 lines of crit. If you can't, then move on to the next orange buff gear. Oh, this is really good too. Damage rate and flat HP. Yeah, those are the 2 stats you mostly want to look for on Watchdog Man. Damage rate. Damage reduction rate's okay, but yeah, HP and damage rate are definitely good. Since you're running DPS, Goketsu, then attack percent's fine. You obviously want attack percent and maybe some speed, although that could mess with your speed tuning. So I'd say just flat attack, flat HP, and attack percent is probably good enough. You want crit rate, obviously, on this, so try to roll at least 2 lines of crit rate. Although I can already see that it has a set stat of flat attack, which is not the best, but it's not terrible either. And once again, same thing with Boros. Do not roll for substats on purple buff gear. This has terrible substats anyways. So when you find a better piece, just reset or dismantle it, or I forgot what it's called. Just get all your material back. And like I said before, Ascension investments up to 2 stars is good enough for at least purple buff gear. Carnage, that's a pretty good Carnage piece. Bonus HP. This one's also good. Carnage doesn't need crit rate. So essentially the only stats you're looking for this buff gear piece is just flat HP and flat attack. I did say you're gonna need to eventually reverse your Carnage anyway, so I don't even know why I'm bothering with this. This one's okay, but like I said, just stop rolling substats on purple buff gear. Gero, honestly, whatever HP buff gear is fine. I would say do not throw Star Ascension card investments into Gero's buff gear. Very similar to what I've said before about Zombie Man. He's a support character. He doesn't need the extra Star Ascension cards investments, and it's really annoying that I've told you to stop spreading your Star Ascension card investments across characters that don't need them, but you're still doing it. So I'm just going to remind you again, stop spreading your Star Ascension card investments across support characters that you don't need the investments on. Silver Fang, it's a good thing you didn't put any investments or Star Ascension card investments into his buff gear. Although you can roll the substats, because you can transfer this gear, like HP buff gear, you can transfer it to Watchdog Man if you get better substats than the one you already have, although the one you already have was pretty cracked. But yeah, definitely don't put Star Ascension card investments into his buff gear unless you plan on transferring them to a different character. Alright, moving on. Apply Mask. Attack buff gear, not bad. No investments, that's fine. He doesn't really need any at the moment. Zombie Man should all be attack. Good. And all the other ones don't really matter that much. Alright, now we're going to briefly take a look at your Saitama memories. I just want to make sure you have the ones you need for Club Boss Boros, which are the... Yeah, you got it. This one right here. Bonus damage reduction, as well... I don't know why I just exited that. As well as this one. Where is it? Is it this one? Yes, this one. The grappler bonus damage reduction. So, you're good to go in terms of tackling Club Boss Boros. This one, the Saitama talents, honestly, everything should be maxed out to this point. And it's just up to you whatever one you want to invest into. I recommend probably the stats that you can't gain anywhere else, like the block percent, and yeah, you pretty much got it down. It's good to go. Alright, now we're going to quickly go into your home, and we're only going to take a look at your laboratory. Figurines, you should already know what to do at this point. I went over in my last review. and your training hall is pretty much maxed out, like I checked out before. So what do you have in your laboratory? Alright, this is good, this is not good. Remove Genos when you have the chance and have a stronger core. In your infrastructure, you got Bakuzan and Gyro. Alright, so these two cores are very useful. What level is your Bakuzan core? Level... oh no, it's only level 3. Alright, whenever you get the chance, if your goal is PvE bossing, try to level up your Brutal Power core as high as you can. And eventually, when Awakened Tatsumaki comes out, you want to level up your Gyro core as high as you can as well. I know it's going to be very difficult right now, but there's eventually going to be a raid-up event for Conspiracy Parts. Just make sure you save all your tickets for then. Pull on that, and then you can replace the current Genos core you have here with the Gyro core. After all, they both provide DOT raid-up, power boost. Can I check the stats here? I don't think I can, but I know Gyro core provides DOT rate boost as well as I think row attack percentage boost. And those two will be beneficial for both Awakened Tatsumaki and Watchdog Man. Versus Genos is just DOT boost and column attack boost, I believe. So it's not that great. And plus you're going to need Gyro core to be leveled up for his level 4 core as well as his level 10 core. So yeah, other than that, everything else should be correct. Yeah, it should be correct. And eventually, I guess you can replace one of these cores with the Bakuzan core. DSK, what does he do again? Shield rate. Oh yeah, probably this one. Yeah, because you currently don't have a shield generator, so this doesn't really help you at all. Since we're in Gyro core meta, the bonus damage reduction eventually is going to be pretty irrelevant once Bomb comes out too. So you want to replace Deep Sea King's core with Bakuzan's core once you get Bakuzan's core to a high enough level. It'll be very useful during PvE bossing. Alright, and now, upon request, I'm going to do a quick boss run of Club Boss Boros. Actually, let me do this real quick. I'll probably cut this part out.
A few moments later.
Okay, we're back. Let's see if I can actually... I believe you can probably hit the tier 4 chest. Tier 5 might be out of reach, honestly. Because, yeah, we need Red Mosquito Girl for that. But tier 4 is definitely plausible. I mean, I'm even able to hit the tier 4 chest right now as a free-to-play. So, see how that goes. You do not want to be using Gyro core as of right now until you have the level 4 advanced core effect. So Zombie Man core right now is definitely the better option. And you want to still have 3 grapplers to have the healing effect for the first 2 rounds. Let's see here. If I had to pick, I would pick King. Wait, is your King tanky enough? Let me make sure. Before we do anything, let me make sure your King's strong enough. 1 million HP. Oh, that's good enough. Alright, so we are going to need King. I'm going to replace Gyro. The extra Asper honestly isn't going to make much of a difference in terms of damage. We're going to need a 3rd grappler, and the best one is obviously Goketsu. Do I want Alloy over Watchdog Man? Alright, so Mai needs to ult. Goketsu probably needs to ult the first couple of rounds. Boros needs to ult. Zombie Man eventually is going to need to ult. Just to be safe, I'm going to run Watchdog Man because essentially he generates 2 energy thanks to his passive. So it's just like having a shield generator anyways with Zombie Man core. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, I think this lineup is perfect for Club Boss Boros. Plus we have the Esper bonus damage today, so your Boros is going to pancake the crap out of Club Boss Boros. Alright, speed order might need to be tuned later. Doggo just needs to auto here. Smack. Then we will... Do I ult here? No, because we need to do AoE damage, so just basic attack. Alright, here's Goketsu's ultimate. My mask. I think we kill Gory Boss first, so we're gonna do this. point in Watchdog Man ulting. We can use Boros ult at least this turn. Goketsu ultimate. Please, a my mask, please kill his stupid gory boss. Oh my god. Okay, that's not good. Oh boy. I might King ult here, just for the extra AoE damage. Because we need to kill off his backline. It's probably not gonna do much though. That literally.
早く殺す。いいと思うよ。くらえ、念動流石波。俺様の足とブルスで溶けてなくなるがいい。
Basic. Alright, Goketsu, please. Oh my god. I think... Oh man, if your Goketsu only did slightly more AoE damage, that would have been better. I guess it's fine, we'll just kill off this gory boss. And pray that you don't die to Boros Pancake here. We're gonna need to... Actually, I don't need the Zombie Man ult, because everyone's at full HP. Okay. So I can always just King ult anyways. Can you even kill the... Are you here? No. Oh man. Oh no. Alright. Please survive, team. Oh. King barely lived. Okay. So at least everyone's alive. So we're good to go for now. At least for now. I think Guryu should die here. To the Primal set. I'm actually going to use Goketsu's basic attack here for the... What do you call it? Should I use his basic attack? Zombie Man needs to ult. Yeah, we're going to do it. Just so we get the ultimate damage... Or not ultimate damage reduction. The ultimate damage boost here. And then Mai's going to ult. Alright, good. We got a 5-hit in. And we should be able to kill him on the next turn. Gonna need a Zombie Man ult here for the healing. And then King can just shatter for now. Alright, we should be good to go now. Now we can Goketsu ult. Goketsu ult. Yeah, that's fine. Still not quite enough, so we're gonna have to my ult here. Alright, there. This entire backline is dead. Oh, man. I'm just worried your Mai might die here. He's almost full HP. Maybe. I think he'll be okay. Let's pray. Please. Okay. I think we're good now. So, let's just... Let's see. I don't want to auto yet. Let me do a few attacks before I decide to auto here. And from now on, we're actually just going to use Goketsu's basic attack for the internal injury debuff. We don't need him to ult anymore for the AoE damage. Okay, yeah, and then King can just basic attack. He doesn't need to do that. Alright. Yeah, this is set up perfectly. Watchdog Man basic attack. Boros ult. Goketsu basic attack for the internal injury debuff. my ult, Zombie Man to heal, and King can just auto attack for the Shatter debuff. And I saw that your Zombie Man is healing more than enough to keep your My Mask alive. Alright, and we can just hit this. It's gonna be the same result regardless. Alright, let's see how much damage you do. Oh, new record! Haha, I set a new record. Not bad. 145 million. So yeah, with 3 hits, if you hit around the same amount of damage, you should easily be able to hit the tier 3 chest. Because about 140 mil times 3, that'd be 420 mil. So yeah, you'll be a little bit over the tier 4 chest, which is good enough, in my opinion. Alright, I'll leave the remainder 2 attempts for you to do on your own free time, because if I do the other 2 attempts, this video will be way too long. Alright, and the last thing we're gonna do is do some quick PvP matches. Oh, he's rank 1 anyway, so we're just gonna be bullying people. Alright, so he's using Gyro Core, obviously. Goketsu, Boros, Gyro, Sky King, just as a filler Esper, I'm assuming. Yeah, he doesn't really have... I mean, right now there aren't any strong Espers besides Boros and Monsterized Chose, but I don't think he has Monsterized Chose, so yeah, Sky King's fine. Carnage and Watchdog Man. Yeah, if you had Tank Top Master, you could just put Tank Top Master in place of Carnage, like next to Watchdog Man or Goketsu, and I feel like your PvP lineup will be a lot stronger, but I mean, you're rank 1, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just start smacking some people. Alright, this guy has Gyro Core as well. He's running Garo. Gyro starts everything off with his ultimate. Followed by Watchdog Man's Ultra Ultimate. I can never get over how awesome that animation is. Garo's got Ultra Ultimate here. Oh, here comes the pancake! Doggo has been pancaked, but he unyields. Oh, unlucky follow-up there. His dog also has Ultra Ultimate. Oh, his Goketsu doesn't have enough energy to ult. Neither does yours. Woohoo! Punch. Oh, wow, double follow. Ouch. Dude, Carnage is almost dead. Well, he's gonna heal up here after your Gyro attacks. Alright, Pancake, round 2. His dog still has one more unyielding. Oh no, his dog is dead! That is a dead dog. Ultra Ultimate coming in from his Goketsu. Same with yours. So you have Ultra Ultimate. Oh, he's only got regular Boros ult. Oh, what a noob! What a noob! I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't have Boros' Ultra Ultimate either. Carnage is gonna heal up really good. Killed off his Gyro. Now his backline is completely exposed, which is great because now his your Boros can just finish everyone off. You pretty much won this match. Oh, your Watchdog Man too. Look at that. Oh, oh, that hurts. Look at that damage, man. Christ. Watchdog Man's Ultra Ultimate, powered by Gyro's passive and core, onto the backline. Oh, that damage. That was spicy damage. There goes his Goketsu. And goodbye, Garo. Yep, fairly easy. Well, and he has higher BP than you too, so if you can beat the rank 2 on your server that easily with lower BP, then you're pretty much set to go. Alright, let's bully some other people. Yeah. Oh, this guy's got Flashy! He's got the Flashy Doggo combo! Okay, interesting. I mean, it works. It's just basically a weaker version of SSR Genos.
受けてみろ
Ultra Ultimate? Oh, come on, man. If you're gonna pull Flashy Flash, you gotta go for his keepsake as well. You can't just like halfway invest in the Flashy Flash. I'm disappointed. I'm so disappointed, man. Oh, he's using Zombie Man Core, I just realized. I thought he was using Gyro Core. Never mind. He probably has bought the hero backup stick though, he just hasn't gotten Gyro yet. Look at Flashy trying to do damage. That's cute. Cute Flashy Flash. This Flashy's already almost dead to reflect damage and everything. Actually, his Flashy might kill your Carnage here. Wow, he actually killed the Carnage. Surprisingly enough. There goes his dog. There goes... Oh, here comes the pancake. Oh. Goodbye, Flashy. Goodbye, Flashy. Destroyed. There goes the Zombie Man. Now your Boros is free to rain and kill off his Goketsu. Rip. And there goes his Garo. Alright. Now to bully the next person. Is this even fair? You have like more than 4 million BP for like some of these people. I feel like this isn't even fair. Alright, we'll do one more, because it's just going to be pretty one-sided matches, honestly, if I keep doing this. We'll do one more. The first match was pretty interesting. Second one, I Flashy Flash, kind of interesting as well. This guy's just like, he's like a small spender. You're literally just pulling small spenders at this point. For God's sake, he's running G4 in his lineup. Oh, man. Wow, that Silver Fang died instantly to Doggo's ultimate. Oh, here comes his G4. Oh my God, he has his keepsake. That's G4's keepsake. Wow. So he's pretty well invested into G4. I mean, that means his bossing damage is going to be really high. But definitely, this is not the ideal PvP lineup. His entire team is literally just dying to reflect damage. He's just dying to reflect damage. Oh man. Alright, yeah, this is gonna be the last match. I can't find myself to bully these poor people. Alright, there goes his dog. Rip. And did his Garo unyield? I think he did. No, he didn't. Okay. And there goes his Garo. Good game. Good night. Okay, so some final thoughts and improvements to be made. Definitely stop investing into Carnage or whatever investments you have into him. Just finish them up and then don't put anything else into him. eventually you're going to need to reverse him and put your resources into Watchdog Man, Goketsu, or even Red Mosquito Girl. The Star Ascension card investments you have into Gero Gero should be reversed eventually as well, like this Dragon Badge and some of the buff gears, and then put them into your main characters, like I stated before, and just completely reverse your Silver Fang. He serves no purpose currently in both PvP and PvE. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for this One Punch Man account review video. Once again, if you guys have any questions or anything to add, please let me know in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed this account review video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, or join if you wish to support my channel even further. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next One Punch Man video. Peace!